there.
Wait.
Viewers.
I think we gotta put it this way. There we go.
Viewers, how are you doing?
Hey, y'all.
Hope all is well. We're just recapping and coming back in.
We just watched our first video on here.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Pretty dope. Just talking about our life. Our son is 1 now.
Yes. His birthday was like 2 days ago.
And me and my wife, we just renewed our vows.
Yes.
And so, marriage ain't easy.
It has not been easy. Since that last video, there's been a lot that's happened.
Parenthood isn't easy as well, but we've been managing and we've been making it. But what I will say is it's fun if you let it be fun.
And if you learn to embrace each other's differences.
Yeah.
Because we've really had to really understand each other and understand like what we don't like, our dislikes, and just
most definitely
just want to be more raw.
Yeah.
It has been very, very difficult, but we've learned through this process that we need to talk more.
Yeah, talking helps. Anything, whenever you can converse between two parties or each party. But I will say, when it comes to my wife, and it's official now, we finally got ordained. So,
let me tell y'all, when we first got married, we went to like 3 or 4 or 5 churches.
I think it was five different churches we went to
try and get ordained.
Yeah.
And that was a freaking roller coaster of an experience.
Yeah, it was. Because we went to one church where there was, mother.
We were the only black people.
Yeah, we were
there.
the only, literally. And that's how they were singing. Father God, please. Like, it was strange. It was strange. And then we had people wanting to come up and touch our baby. And
we went to that church. I found that church because I had looked on Google the pastor that she would ordain LGBTQ.
Never again.
But it was in a very uppity, like rich neighborhood where it predominantly Caucasian people, and you could tell that we weren't from there, and so it was just really weird.
Very weird. Not really weird, but very weird.
We didn't end up getting ordained because they want us to join the church. They wanted us. It was really weird.
No, but thank God that we chose discernment over everything. Like, you have to use discernment when it comes to people being in your space.
We also went to this other church, a Methodist church.
Yeah.
And the pastor, she was a black lady.
Yeah, she was cool.
But the thing about it is the people there were also weird.
Yeah, so after the sermon, right, this white dude out of nowhere, nothing against white people, but this white dude out of nowhere, like, me and Babe was still sitting in the pew waiting on the pastor.
Because we had an appointment with her.
Yeah, we had an appointment with her, waiting on a pastor to get through doing her sermon and everything. This white dude out of nowhere comes but like our son was sitting. This is when he was a baby.
So, like, really new, and and nobody can be touching him.
Yeah, really new. Can't nobody be touching him. He come and he touch his hand.
And stick his head in the car seat.
Stick his head in his car. What is you doing? And I snapped. Babe, I snapped. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I cussed. I cussed in the middle of church. Because what are you doing?
But one thing, what is it with people just randomly wanting to like see other people's kids. Like it'd be different if you ask the parent, but for you to just stick your head.
Yeah, he didn't even ask us. He just like, and then he like, when I snapped, he was like, "Ah, yeah, nigga, you got me fucked up."
Let me tell them about the time when I got in that lift.
Oh yeah.
I had these experiences happen while I was pregnant, like close to giving birth, and there was this one Lyft driver. He was a Caucasian man and had like this ministry or whatever. Gave me like a little Bible,
and I threw that shit
thing.
the fuck away.
And the energy was just really weird. When I tell you, it looked like he was shifting, like he was going from he looked reptilian. Just gonna say it, put it out there. His eyes was like shifting. And he was like, when you have that baby, me and my wife are going to touch that baby. I was like, excuse
She
me?
brought that little pamphlet home. Well, it was a Bible, but I threw that shit the fuck out.
It was giving cult.
It was giving cult. I threw that shit the fuck out so quick. I said, what the fuck? I said, hell no. Excuse my language, but I said, hell no. Heaven, yes. Hell no. No.
It was about Jesus, the little book.
Mm-mm.
But I was like, this is weird.
It was about the devil. It was about the devil. Is that so? No. You got me fucked up. I don't play about my son.
Baby, what else do we update them on? We've had a lot going on.
Oh, we're going to Tennessee. And
you don't let people know the location you go to, but okay.
I said Tennessee. They don't know where the fuck we gonna be at.
Yeah, we going on a road trip.
Yeah, we going on a road trip
with our son.
Yeah, with our son. But
we're gonna go see her family.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go meet some of her extended family that I haven't met.
Yeah,
and her best friend and. Yeah, she gonna show me around Tennessee because I've never been to the South, so I can't wait to experience that Southern hospitality.
Yeah, and you gonna eat good too, girl.
Cause let me tell y'all, up north it is not like the South, and on the west side, West Coast, they don't give a fuck about you. So to experience Southern hospitality, that's gonna be something different for me.
And she already been experiencing it. Look, I'm so country. It just come out different. She's already been experiencing it.
Experiencing it.
Yeah, experiencing it. So, that's it's like it pulls on my heartstrings. When it comes to my family, because my family don't fuck with a lot of people.
Yeah.
So. But
update, we have furniture.
Yeah, we got furniture.
Yes.
Yeah, it's dope.
Oh,
pretty cool. Another thing is the landlord. She liked me.
Yeah. Yeah.
She liked me. Not like that, but
like
I'm real cool. I'm real cool because I ain't caused no problems, no drama, no issues or anything. So she liked me.
I'ma just say something.
Yeah.
Just because it might come out eventually.
Yeah.
I did bust the window.
Oh yeah, babe bust.
My postpartum was
her
real.
Postpartum was real she
bad.
Busted out a window and fucked herself up, but she good now. This was back in December. She busted out a window. She got real mad, and when she get real mad, that's what she might do.
No, I'm learning to take a chill pill because I've gone to church. I told myself my whole life.
Oh
I
yeah,
would never
she joined
go
the
to
church. She joined the church.
I joined the church, and on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finishing my new members classes, and I'm wanting to get baptized because I've never been baptized, and so I just feel like with like the background that I have, my family's very religious, but I've always been a rebel, and I've delved into spirituality before anything. But now coming back to like the Bible and everything, you know, God's word is so real. It is so real, and I needed that right after I busted that window. I knew I just needed the word.
We glad she back. She snapped out. She crashed out for a little bit, but she came back. Yeah. She came back.
So how we were saying in that last video that, you know, you're going to have your ups and downs in a marriage, but it gets easier. I really do think that we both were able to see each other's, you know, dark side, because everybody has that, you know, a dark side. But being able to compromise in those moments and understand each other.
I'm just happy she's in a better space.
I'm happy to be coming out of postpartum.
Yeah, they say it takes about a good year to come out of postpartum. So,
what Baby was like, when we was watching this video a moment ago, she was like, hey, you was in denial for the longest. I was.
Denial, but
I was in the river of denial.
Yeah, but I'm happy. I'm happy that she's happy, and she crashed out on me again last night. But it's all we not.
Oh, that wasn't. That was like a little hiccup.
Yes,
she didn't want to listen to my music. And then she said, I sent her to the couch.
My wife.
I didn't send her to the couch. She took her little butt to the couch.
I took my shit to the couch.
And I was sitting here waiting for you. And I was like, what is taking her so long in the bathroom? And then I realized there was no blanket. And I was like, wait, she went to go sleep on the couch?
I showed the fuck did. And I do it again.
At least we got a couch.
Yeah. We got a couch. If not, I would have been sleeping on the floor. But
after that incident, I did start going to therapy and stuff. So to unpack a lot of my childhood trauma. And yeah,
childhood trauma is real. I will tell you, if you've never had therapy is real, and it's good for you. It's healthy. It's healthy.
Get it sooner than later, because mine was long overdue.
Yeah.
I should have had therapy when I was little, or when I was in high
school. Me and you both. But I will tell you that therapy is some of the best stuff that you can unpack, and with somebody that don't know who you are from a can of paint. Mm-hmm. It's great. It's great.
And you know, in like our cultures, therapy is kind of like something you don't talk about.
Yeah.
Or mental
it's kind of like a side eye. Like,
it's an elephant in the room.
They'll be like, I talk to God before I go to a therapist. Nah, therapy is great.
Yeah. But y'all like our anniversary gift?
Oh yeah, this was our anniversary gifts to each other. It's pretty doggone dope. Mm-hmm. And Bae got a baby shark to do on her back.
She got that Mike Tyson. It's actually called a taimoko.
Yeah, taimoko.
From the Melanesia people. And the Melanesia
this
people
is tribal. This is tribal.
Yeah, it's very tribal. It means warrior spirit.
And I'm a warrior, because I'll fight. I'll fight to the death.
Yeah. That Holy Spirit in her is fire. Fire, fire, fire.
Thank you, baby. But no, I'm surprised Bae sit here and got these, then got this, and then she got a baby shark to do. Yeah, she got she got that small cross, but she got a baby shark to do. Alright, baby. Yeah, baby got a shark to do on her back. She a thug, for real. She got 4 in one day. Who you know get 4 in one day? I don't. I didn't get 4 in one day. I might have got 3, but I
That's
ain't
the
get
thing.
4.
Baby woke up in the middle of the night and was like, baby, I want to go get a tattoo. I was like, okay, let's go. And so the next morning we woke up and went to go get some tattoos.
And we did that shit. And dude, man, his name is Doe. Doe is dope.
Mm-hmm. Doe.
Yeah, Doe and Alexis.
Doe at the tattoo shop.
Yeah, well, Lex, but yeah, it was pretty doggone dope, man. Like, it was just a chill vibe. Like, I don't know, it was just so chill. It was so welcoming.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It was her favorite colors in there too. Red and black.
Red and black. Well, red, white, and black is my favorite colors. But it was cool. It was cool, and I'm just so surprised that my wife, man, like,
Baby said, I didn't think you was getting any tattoos at all.
I didn't.
But the thing is, when I met her and when I saw all her tattoos, because she got 2 sleeves, she got her chest done,
My ribs done. Both
her
of
neck done, she
my
got
back done.
Yeah, like, and then her face tats. I was like, wow, this is my baby, because I've been drawing pictures of me with face tats and neck tats. We like literally the same. Like, I still gotta get my neck tat and my chest piece.
And I'm with my neck, well, my whole chest, really. But this is like, I want to say almost 8 years. So, and it still look fresh though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
It still look fresh because I take care of my shit. Yeah, I want my legs done next. I want to get Godly's, like, I want to get his middle name, Yahweh, on my leg, but like deep on my leg. So,
I want y'all to see. Look at that tattoo. She literally sat through that whole thing.
I sat through that whole thing, ain't flinched not one time. I'm a real nigga out here.
I didn't bleed. Lex said I didn't bleed at all.
I bled.
But
That's because I drank.
She took some shots.
Yeah, I took some shots.
I took one shot. But I want to get my sternum done. My the boob sternum right here, and then I want to get my chest and my neck, and then I want to get my leg. But on my leg, I want to get like a dragon wrapped around my leg in red.
And so check this out, y'all. Her mama was crashing out and was like, "Why would you do that?"
Cause the thing is, I got the Eye of Providence right here. This was a pretty shitty tattoo, and I get the Playboy bunny on my butt. But like, these are ones that you really can't see them. They're covered up majority of the time. But these are like on my face. So when she saw this a few days ago, she was like, oh, "You did what? Why did you mark your face up?" "Why no, Pamela?" I told you.
Wakala.
Yeah.
But with my mom, because the first tattoo I ever got, I was 14, and my mom signed for it. But not only that,
She signed for your tattoo?
yeah, because I was working at that time, and I paid for it. But I told her, I said, "You don't have to do nothing for my birthday. Let me get a tattoo." And my first tattoo was this one right here, which is my mom's initials and my brother's initials.
That's kind of similar to what I got.
That literally
is the same
it
thing.
is the same thing, just bigger. But when I was 14, my mama signed, but my cousin at the time, he was apprenticing for a God rest his soul. His name was Big Tom. But he had his own tattoo shop. So my cousin, he was like, "Shoot, if you want to be my guinea pig," but everything you see on me, besides this right here and this right here, everything you see on me, my cousin did. So, my mom at 14 years old, she let me. And when I tell you, everybody in high school was like, your mama let you do that? Mm-hmm. She sure did because I paid for it.
Shit.
And I paid for it.
Yeah. My mama wouldn't have let me do anything.
I was paying, and not to mention, when I was 14, I was paying $220 in rent.
Wait, this is gold, baby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I had a nose ring in college, and I had my belly button top and bottom done, and I had my cartilage done, and then these other ones I did on myself on my ear. But I want to get them back, but I need gold jewelry, like solid gold, because they all rejected.
Yeah, this is solid gold right here. And you see, I've had this since, I want to say, I'll be 33 this year. I want to say I've had this since I was probably 27. I had this, yeah, since I was 27. Well, no, not the septum itself. I'm just saying this. But my septum I've had since I was 18. Yeah. Wow. I've been out here thugging in these streets.
But I want to get my nose redone right here. And I want to get my top and bottom belly done again because, I like to belly dance. But it looks nice. And I want to get my cartilage redone.
But now what I was saying was, I had been paying rent. I've been paying $210 in rent ever since I was 14 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dead ass. And then I moved out the house. Well, my mama put me out, but I moved out. Really, I told her, you ain't got to kick me out. I'll move out. I've been on my own since I was 17. And I'm about to be 33 this year. So, it's kind of just like, get it how you live. Really. And if you know how to live, then you living. But yeah, for real.
Y'all want to see her fresh retwist that I did? Yeah. I locked her up. So the last video, she had twists in her hair, but these are her locks. She's had these in it's going to be coming up on 6 months. And her hair is long.
It's longer than this. It's just shrinkage. My shrinkage is really real.
Yeah.
But my hair is really, really long.
Fresh locks, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I got mine's locked up, but I don't want y'all to see what's going on under here. Because my retwist done came out in 2 days. Because my scalp get itchy. But I'll show y'all this little corner. My little
Bay hair long, because when I first met my wife, she was bald.
I had shaved my head.
When I say she was bald headed, she was bald headed. And Bay hair long than a mug. But when you go through pregnancy, they tell you it'll grow you out some.
My hair didn't fall out. Some people.
Nah, I'm saying like when you go through pregnancy, your hair grow.
But I feel like stress makes your hair fall out after you give birth.
Your hair ain't fall out. It just grew.
Yeah,
it just grew. Her hair grew. But she's also Dominican, and Dominican people, they hair grow like it's no tomorrow.
Girl,
bars, nigga.
I got my daddy jeans most of all though.
Yeah, you
my daddy Blackfoot Sue.
Yeah,
he Blackfoot Sue, and she Blackfoot Sue. Did you know that?
Yeah,
we both Blackfoot Sue.
Yeah, we both Blackfoot Sue. So, and I'm also German. So,
and I found out that we have Irish in our lineage, cause my grandma that passed away, Marion. Her daddy was Irish. He's a Johnson.
Yeah, she got Marion up here. And then
his name John Kelly Johnson.
Wendy.
But he was, I think his family was racist. So they disowned us.
Another fun fact about us is, so her dad was in transition to be a woman.
When he passed
But
away.
yeah, but his name was Wesley. But when he was transitioning, he turned his name into Wendy.
Wendy with the I.
Yeah, Wendy with the I.
Wendy
My mama is Wendy with the Y. So
when we met and I told her that, she was like, "Wait, my mom named Wendy."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was fucking crazy.
How did my daddy come up with that name? He said that he heard God tell him that name. God told him, Wendy, change your name to Wendy.
Yeah. And
La Vida means life.
Yeah, so when we met, it was like, yo, for real? And she was like, yeah. And then I seen a YouTube video of her dad in transition, which he wasn't fully in transition, but I seen a video with her dad, and he was just talking about how his experiences were.
Body reclaiming itself.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm Wendy La Vida. And I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah. The thing about my dad growing up is when he hit 17 years old, he started noticing that his boobs were growing. And then they had put him on testosterone boosters to boost his testosterone. But if you look at my dad, he has very soft feminine features. He doesn't necessarily look like a man. He really just looks androgynous. He looks like a man and a woman together, like a hermaphrodite. And so my daddy, when he was passed away, my family would say he was taking stuff, but he wasn't. He was literally eating beans that has phytoestrogen in it, and he stopped taking testosterone boosters to balance his hormones. And so his body was actually just doing what it was supposed to do from the beginning. So his boobs were growing. He was an actual A cup when I last saw him. His boobs were growing naturally, off of nothing. So I've never met an androgynous hermaphrodite, but my dad was yeah. So
Pretty dope.
So I got Marion, his mom, and I got Wendy right here.
My mama gonna love that. She gonna be like, girl, you got my name tatted on you, girl.
But when I tell her the story, that shit gonna shock her.
Well, no, it's not gonna shock her. It's not gonna shock her. Because obviously you see my mom cool.
That's my daddy's truth, though. I can't really, if I'm gonna honor my daddy, I have to be honest. Like, that's his story.
Yeah, but it's not gonna shock her. So.
Oh, Isaac calling you. Bro, Isaac. Let me pause this.